if you're looking to start selling on TCG Player, there's some things that you kind of need to know about what happens within the collecting card world. We're mainly be talking about Pokemon during all this, but it's a fact that your business when you start out can go in waves. And what is that I mean? I mean, it could be where you don't have a whole lot of money up front. So you're trying to sell off your collection, or you have sold off a lot of stuff. You have a bank full of money and you can't get anything. Or you spent all your money and you bought a bunch of collections, a bunch of sealed product, whatever it might be. But there's different stages that your business can go through when you're starting out. I'm sure it can happen when you're also a larger business as well. But for me, I'm newer. I'm a small Pokemon business. My name's Cody. I own NarrowPad TCG, and I mainly focus on buying single Pokemon cards and turn around and sell them on TCG Player. I also sell sealed product as well on my own website at narrowpadtcg.com. So there's not much on there right now. It's mainly Japanese. But besides that, today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to change the camera angle. We're going to be facing down. I'm going to be going through two collections that I just picked up and be talking about how the business can go up and down. Not up and down as in revenue and stuff like that. It's just what stage you're at your business at the time. So let's just jump into it. I'm going to show off some cool stuff to you. I recently went through a change of where I had a good amount of money in my business bank account, but I couldn't find collections to buy. It took a little bit of time to find stuff, but I just recently picked up these two. So we're going to flip through. I have this binder. I have a bunch of other cards to show off as well. So that's just what we're going to flip through. But you'll notice while you're doing this type of work is that, like I said, your business can go in waves, right? I know when I was starting out that I had all my own personal collection and I was able to sell all of them items and get my business up and going, which is great. That's a great way to do it if you're able to. But it's a fact of what do you do after that? Like right now, you can't get distribution, right? Like it's not like I can get English distribution. I can't get English products. So it's not possible for me right now. So I did the next thing and I started going to Japanese sealed boxes. I imported quite a bit. I say quite a bit. I probably imported around a little over 100 booster boxes since I started doing that. But then you run into issues with your business. Like I ran into an issue with Wix.com where they were withholding payment from me. And it took a while to get that fixed. And during that almost 2-month stance where that wasn't working, all my money was tied up. So I started focusing more on singles, started selling off my extra collection singles and get the money rolling that way on TCG Player to where now I'm able to buy multiple large size collections. Like this isn't everything that was in this one. It had, like there's a first edition Cyndaquil. Wow. I pulled out everything else. I've already started listing a bunch of Eevees and stuff off of it. And Pikachus. But you can't be really scared. And I guess I'm kind of getting off the topic, but don't worry about if you're going to have, if the collection you're buying has, Chinese cards and you've never dealt with Chinese cards, but you know that they're good ones because like these ones aren't available in any other language that I'm aware of. So am I able to sell them a TCG Player? I haven't looked into it too hard. I don't believe I can. So these are things that I can switch over and it can be stuff like this as well that I can put on eBay. So you just always have to be in a position where you're good to make changes and be able to change on the fly. And I guess that's part of where this ties in. Oh, this was in there as well. That's Chinese. Awesome Pikachu wearing the hat. Regardless of where stuff can go in waves. Because like I said in the beginning of this video, I went from, here within the past like 2.5 weeks, it was hard for me to find more stuff to be able to purchase to sell. And it took a little bit of time, but this collection has a lot of really good hits inside of it. A lot of really popular cards. So you have to know what you're looking for and just go after it. It might take a little bit of time, but if you stick to this, that's when this type of work pays off. Because you have to keep working at this stuff if you want it to go. So this is another from the first collection, there was also a whole bunch of EVs, like there's a Master Ball, and they were really collecting a bunch of EVs. I know some of these have a little bit of value to them, some of them don't. It's fine. It's pretty cool. I mean, it was pretty cool to see like the different type of EV and evolution collections this person had. Like I've never seen a holographic like this before. That pattern that it has, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So you even get some old stuff, right? From Jim. And then some other goodies. Like you just have to not be scared and work through it. Like this collection, I actually picked up during the week. I don't even know, in all honesty, what's all inside of this. I know what's inside the small box, but I know like that has value to it. That does. You get some cool stuff like you might be able to pick up, like an EV evolving into a Flareon. I hope you're able to see that. But you just have to realize that your business will have up and downs. I have different shifting ports within it. And you just have to roll with it. Because in the end, it pays off if you keep working and keep going through it. Like that's a good one. I believe that's a bunch of reverses. Oh, actually, what's this like? I haven't even looked at them. Okay, bunch of reverses and rares. I would be shocked if this is not the same thing. Oh, Evolution's Charmeleon, Evolution's Magikarp, Professor's Research. That's not a bulk card. That's a Flying Pikachu VMAX. They have Charmeleon and Charmander. Actually, that needs a sleeve, so I'm going to set this aside. But if you keep grinding and keep working through it, I mean, that's what you have to do when you have a business. Like, there's a Pikachu with a hat, still in the wrapper. And it eventually pays off when you keep driving through it. Empty top loader. So this one had a bunch of Celebration time period and Lost Origins. I believe it's Lost Origins, Pikachu V, Chandelure. And you got to decide what you want to do with your business. Like I said earlier, I made pivots. I realized I didn't like selling the Japanese stuff as much as I liked actually handling the cards and going through the cards. Because this is, this is a lot prettier than holding a booster box. Now, man, there's another Vaporeon and another Mimikyu. Wow. Okay. Looks like I am in two more of them Sylveons. 2 Greninja Gold Stars, Celebrations in the wrapper. I mean, so what happened on this, the person sent me some pictures. I priced up everything that they sent in the picture and shot it over to them. They said they had one offer already, but they didn't really like the offer that they received. And there's a Mewtwo V still in the wrapper. What is this? An EV VMAX still in the wrapper. But they didn't like the offer that they received, really. And after just taking... I went on TCG Player. I used price charting. I used eBay. Like, I went through and I made a very fair offer at a percentage of market price of what the cards are. Because some of these cards, like, I'm using this one as an example because it's older. It might be really expensive on TCG Player, but it's cheaper on eBay. So the real market price would be coming from eBay, not like TCG Player, right? Anyways, that card has been crazy, right? That's insane what was going through that card. And so I shot him over. I told him, hey, if everything's like near mint, if some of them in lot play, that'd be fine. I'll offer you this amount of money. And he He said, that sounds good. Let's meet up. So I met him actually today. Like, I just picked up this collection. And so this stuff is kind of new. I kind of quickly went through the extra stuff. And the small box and one of these ETBs, I don't remember which one it was. There's two ETBs. Were what was pictured and sent to me. And then he was like, hey, would you be interested in more stuff? I said, yeah, most definitely. I'm interested. I'm in the market. I'm buying. So he pulled out a binder and an ETB and another ETB because this was in there as well. It's a sealed Celebrations ETB. It's a little dusty and dirty on top, but it's all sealed. Looks great. He whipped out a total of 3 of these things. 2 unsealed, 1 sealed. Base set Poliwrath. And I quickly skimmed through it and I was like, okay, well, what are you trying to get at all this? And he's like, I don't really know. I was like, well, I don't want to rip off people. I'm not here to rip off people. So I just used, best judgment because we were meeting at a gas station, right? You got to be careful on where you meet. This was a very popular area, so we're okay with it. And I must have liked Magmar. Oh, that Vulpix is ruined. It's damaged. Anyways, I shot out an offer and he accepted it. So I bought even more stuff off of one person, which is great for me because that's more product. I made a good connection. If they have anything else, they told me that they'd reach back out to me because they still had some other stuff that they might be planning on selling at some point. This is about to be a bunch of Topps cards. I remember when these came out, but to be honest, I have no idea what value these things have in today's market. No clue. I don't follow Topps. This might be another thing where it goes on eBay because a lot of this stuff is really, really good condition. But it's just showing that you can buy, like you can have a windfall of collections come into you, and then your situation changes. Now, like for me, like I said, I was deep, or I had a good amount of money stashed away, growing my business. It's not like a huge giant sum, but it's what was growing. Oh, that's cool. And oh, that looks damaged. That is super damaged. And oh, there's a whole set. And man, where was I going with that now? Oh, and now I'm at the point where I am staring down all of these cards. Man, that is super damaged too. Wow. Oh, they got chewed on. Like literally like they got chewed on. I'm curious now. Yeah, that looks like actual teeth marks. This Rattata got bit. Super Fang. Right? Sorry. Oh, that one's also cool. A full lineup. But now, like, I'm staring down all of these cards that I need to get listed so that way I'm able to buy again, because now I'm card rich. Ooh, but I am money broke, if that makes sense. Like, I had to stop. I had to turn off my ad on Facebook Marketplace while saying I was buying collections. I had to turn that off because I'm not at a point now where I can buy. And that just shows you like the changes that happen, because eventually I should be able to outgrow this, and where it's just me, and the hardest time, or the hardest thing I have with anything is time to do and list everything and keep the business running as effortlessly and fluid. I can't even talk today. Where it just runs as best as possible on its own. Not really on its own, but just runs. Need to get to sleep for that. And I'm sure it's going to change. Like, there's going to be changes. That's always part of it. But you just got to buckle up and go through it. Now, I don't remember what's in this one, so we'll flip through this real quick, and then we'll get to the expensive cards of this collection. I know I showed you like some, cards in that last ETB that have good value to them, but the other stuff is where a lot of the really big value comes from. That's really cool. I hate what they did with Zapdos on the Galarian form. I don't like the Roadrunner look. Zapdos is my favorite legendary bird, and to me, they kind of ruined them on it. But this is something different. I think I needed that for my collection. I'll have to verify. This is my first metal Pikachu. It's pretty cool. But, I remember that stuff. Feels like there's a post-it note in here with this. And it's in a weird sleeve. Anyways, like this is a bunch of stuff that I'm going to have to go through. I'm going to have to condition everything. And then I'm going to list it all, and then I have to alphabetize it and put it away. Or I might try to alphabetize as much as possible because there's a bunch of celebrations in here. Try to pull like all that out. Try to pull the sets together as much as possible. That's pretty cool. Base set Gyarados. I can see whitening on it. Yeah, this is probably moderately played to heavy played easily. Chansey, Magneton, Luxray. But since no one, I'm hoping that I can push through and I can get all this done before the weekend, because the faster that you get stuff done and listed, like there's a Mega Gardevoir EX, that's sweet. Get stuff listed, the more and quicker they can sell. Because like if I don't list this stuff, it ain't gonna sell, right? You can't just keep the stuff. And that's another thing to kind of talk about as a business, as you keep moving through. It's okay to keep a few things here and there, but you can't keep everything, right? It's better for your business if you don't keep anything at all. Just keep selling and keep going. But me as a collector, like if there's certain cards I see that I'm like, this is one I've been wanting, I'm going to keep it. Unless it's like, the one card and thing I bought, and it just also depends where I'm at, I guess, right? Because like I know there's a Charizard in here that I would love to keep, and I'm going back and forth in my head right now if I'm going to keep it. Because I already kept a big Charizard, right? Well, I just haven't listed it. It's been sitting aside. I hope you're all able to see this stuff well, right? That's not out of frame? No. That's good. There's a bunch of cool stuff. Like this Umbreon Gold Star. Like this was in the box. This box is not the one that he showed in some pictures. Like I didn't even know this was part of the collection. That's not a small card. That's the second most expensive card in Celebrations. It's over $100 right now. But it's just a bunch of cool stuff. And that's one thing. If you if you decide to start some sort of Pokemon business as a side hobby or whatever, or you want to maybe sell your own collection, which this doesn't really tie into it that well, to fund your collection, that's fine too. I think I need this. Pretty sure I need that. I might need this dolphin as well. I'm getting close to being done with Celebration, so if there's a few things in there for it, like I want to try to finish that set. But it's okay if you start doing something in the business one way, you realize you don't like it, so you make adjustments to change. Like for me, like I still like selling sealed product. It's a lot of fun. To be honest, you can have a lot of the same thing. Man, that is just curved like crazy. Like you could have 50, I'm just going to use an example, 50 of a booster box, and that booster box is going to sell eventually. Even if it doesn't sell immediately, over time. If history keeps repeating itself. God, dog. The price will slowly go up over time. And then it might be where Pokemon becomes such weird sleeves, a fad again, and it blows up in press. And then you sell it easily then, if you're not able to sell it when you originally buy it. But don't be scared to change up. Like, I changed up from doing sealed Japanese products to now where I'm holding a bunch of cool cards. So we're going to get through this. There's another Poliwrath. Oh, that's Evolutions. That's a Nidoking. Oh, I might keep these two. Some of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemons. Can't say always. I usually wanted to play with a Nidoking just because of the big, bulky, dinosaur-looking thing. And then Machamp was just super strong. 4 arms, muscular dude. And it was hard to get because you had to trade for it, right? Okay, I got 2 of them. Cool. This is another one. Is that 3 or 4 of these now? Okay. We're going to show off the binder next. So don't jump away. Oh, I forgot to mention. Let me grab it. We are currently on the way to 800 subscribers. And once I hit 800 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway of this Mimikyu EX showcase on my live that I do every Friday. So once we cross 800, that next Friday on live, I'll be giving this away. This comes, it's sealed box. I have a few more of these stashed away as well. It comes with the Evolving Skies, 2 Silver Tempest packs, and the Mimikyu EX promo. So, I mean, there's Evolving Skies. Like, it's insane the price of these now, but they're like around $40 now. So this will be the giveaway for 800. So if you're not already, please subscribe and keep watching to see how we will enter in for this. Okay, back to the regular show where I try to put all these cards back where I got them from as quickly as I can without messing anything up. Okay. We're just going to set this on top. So I got, this one was what? Almost about 3/4 of the way full. The other one is a little over halfway full. So what can you hold in these? Around 300 cards each. It's insane. Of hits that you got to list. This is a binder. It is a 3-ring. I'm going to have to definitely check out all these because you can kind of see this page comes up. So I'm worried about the cards against the rings being damaged. But there's 2 more Greninjas. It's insane that this person didn't, didn't send me a picture of these to help price them out. When originally, it's 3 of the Rocket Zapdos. That's pretty cool. But it's just cool. I think it's a lot of fun buying collections because of all the different things you can see. Like this person, you can tell around the time period of when they're opening things. They told me that they opened a bunch of Evolving Skies. They had a master set of it and they sold it right before the hype of the Moonbaron jumped real high, which is just, bad timing. But that's another thing you can't worry about if you're selling singles is timing the market. It's just like stocks. You're better off being in the market than trying to time it. Ooh, that's cool. I didn't notice that earlier. There's a whole bunch of Pokemon in that card. But just being in it and sell, buy, condition, list, alphabetize, list, put away. I might need that as well. Actually, it's just a rinse and repeat cycle that you do over and over again. It's still cardboard. It's still Pokemon cards, but at least it looks different. So I'm try not to bore you. I'm trying not to do the longest video ever. I'm hoping you're all able to see all this easily. Okay. So cool Jolteon. But you just you have to have fun while doing this. That's pretty cool. It's a 2007 World Championship card, the Mew EX. Pretty cool card. And that's it for this. Oh, there's a Lonesome Pikachu in the back. Which is still insane what's happened to that card. Like, it was maybe $1 there for a while. And then it shot up. It's what, between $6 to $7 right now? Okay. In this box, this is the big hits, even though there's a lot of big hits I've showed off from the second collection. So we're just gonna pop that down. Little pieces of cardboard. And we're just gonna go through these. Like, this is one of the biggest hits. Hell, it might even be the biggest hit. One I was talking about earlier. Charizard from Celebrations. Card looks like from here like it's in good shape, but I'm going to have to condition it deeper, right? Go into it further and look at it. Got a shiny Mew. This card's beautiful. I've owned, this is probably my third or fourth copy I've owned now. I still own one because it's Celebrations and it's put away. Got a Blastoise. Got that Garchomp. Really cool Pokeball. It's still in the plastic thing, as well as this Pikachu. It's still in the plastic promo things. That's also, this actually might be the biggest hit. I've always thought that this Venusaur is probably my favorite artwork of Venusaur, just because of how good it is. There's a Valplume on it. Never noticed that before. And a Scyther. But, is that another Pokemon? No. It's not in near Met. I do see like a finger mark, and I see something going on with that corner. I'll have to look into it more. I don't even know if this is light play. It might be moderately played. Still a beautiful card. Mega Rayquaza from Celebrations. That card's jumped huge in price as well. Like, these are the cool cards that you get to at least hold on to for a little bit if you decide to sell them. Not all of these are huge. Like, we know this Zekrom isn't. I might need both of these. I know I keep saying that a lot for Celebrations. I do have a lot of it. It's just some of them I don't have. And it's great when you can pick stuff up cheaply by buying collections. You buying a whole bunch of cards at once, where I'm going to make up a number instead of this being, you know, buying it from a vendor or online at $10. I bought it for $7. Right? Or whatever. It could be $5. Like, I don't know. It just depends what you get off the deal. Venusaur. This is one of my other favorite Venusaur artworks just because it's original. Another Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno GX. This makes it to where I now currently have 3 of these. I have 2 more and I haven't listed them. Been thinking about sending them off for grading. And look at this one. No. This side's larger than this side. I don't know if I'll send that off for grading. I'm contemplating on grading these. And then the good old Blastoise. So, this is just me saying, don't be scared to buy collections. Like, don't be scared to put in the work to grow your business. Or to grow your hobby even. Like, you don't have to do this as a business. Like, I don't do this to take home money. I do this because I enjoy, in all honesty, I enjoy the hunt of finding the collections. To me, that is fun. So, and just the whole business side of it is how I have fun nowadays with cards. So, remember, subscribe if you already haven't. If you have any type of questions about TCG Player or even opening your own website, ask them down below in the comments and I'll help you out as much as I can. Until then, and remember, I also go live on every Friday. So I'll be live at 10 p.m. Central Time, jump in, ask questions live. I'll answer them live. So, with all that being said, I appreciate everyone watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.